I appreciate it. Sorry about that.
The noise is loud. But talk, that's never won a game.
A swing and a miss, he struck him out.
But staying on top, that's the true battle. The rosters change, but the heart beats the same. The mission is still alive.
This is lifted out to left field. You can't forget about it. This is well struck. It is hit deep out to left field. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game.
A shot at number 3.
2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game.
On behalf of everyone with the Norwich Unicorns, SNSN Sports, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night.
This is drilled out to left center field. This is going to fall down. Jack Sweeney rounds third. Scanlon goes first to third. Ringing RBI double, Joe Durso. Righty set at the belt. Now the delivery home. The curveball swung on and missed. Strike 3. 6 strikeouts tonight for Matt Wooten. The 0-2. This is lifted out to left field. Well struck on the run is Stern. He lays out. He makes a diving catch. That is in there. Strike 3. Good throw down from Harchie. It is in time. Chance on the move. Now a high fly ball lifted out to left center field. Out by the wall. It is gone. C.J. Nolan clears the deck for the second time this summer. He wallops it out of the left center field wall. And Norwich strikes first. It's 2-0. It's 1-2. Baglino set up outside the pitch. In there. He struck him out. Gio lights it by him. Back-to-back Ks. The 2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game. Say goodnight to the Bees. Jaden Novak walks it off in the bottom of the 10th.
Norwich Unicorn Baseball is on the air from Fitton Field. In the heart of the Commonwealth go the Unicorns. It's a date with the first place Worcester Bravehearts. Good morning, everybody. I'm Adam Plager welcoming you to the Norwich Unicorns pregame show presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. It's a red-hot Worcester Bravehearts team, 8-2 in their last 10 games. It's been their year, 34-12 through 46 contests. Norwich trying to snap a mini 2-game slide. Futures League All-Star game now in the rearview mirror. And Norwich looking to get back to work against first place Worcester here on the campus of Holy Cross at Fitton Field. Cooper Maher will take the baseball for Norwich. He'll make his second start of the summer, looking to lead the Unicorns back into winning form. It was a tough defeat on Sunday afternoon. Extra innings lost 6-4 to these Worcester Bravehearts. Ryan LeClaire with the big blow late inside the park home run. And that would spell disaster for Norwich. Bryce Detweiler with a couple of hits in that ball game. We saw the power that he has. He finished as the runner-up in the 2025 Futures League Home Run Derby. To Griffin Ennis of the Westfield Starfires. A couple risers showcasing the bright young talent in the Futures League. Norwich, a big game for them. Plenty to look forward to over the final 18 games. Unicorns have 3 more contests remaining with the New Britain Bees. That's the team chasing Norwich. Unicorns have a 1.5 game lead over in-state rival New Britain for the 4th and final playoff spot. And the Unicorns still chasing Nashua for 3rd place. Silver Knights have fallen off a little bit. They've dropped 6 straight ball games and 3-7 over their last 10 ball games. Nashua now 22 and 24. Unicorns 20 and 24 entering play here today. It's the first of a doubleheader. Norwich will complete a game that was suspended back here on Wednesday, July 9th. Norwich did have a lead in that ball game. It was a 2-0 lead for the Unicorns thanks to the home run from C.J. Nolan, his 3rd of the summer. Norwich, huge test for them in this opener. Cooper Maher gets the baseball, and look at the numbers for him. Second start that he will make, and boy, was he rock solid in his first start in a Unicorns uniform. That was at Holman Stadium back on July 15th. 4 shutout innings, allowed 3 hits. He struck out 5. He didn't walk anybody. That's going to be the key for him here today. Live in the strike zone. Trust the defense to make the plays behind you. It's going to be a great day for the young right-hander Cooper Maher, the Westerly, Rhode Island native. A riser headed to Northeastern in the fall. He'll take the baseball for Norwich in the opener, and then Frank Spirito will look to pick up right where he left off. He had 3 shutout innings rolling into the 4th inning. Norwich has a 2-0 lead. In the bottom of the 4th, Jackson Marshall will lead things off for the Bravehearts once we get to Game 2. Game 1 will be a 7-inning contest in this doubleheader. Plenty of doubleheaders on the slate for Norwich this weekend. Scenic Horns will double dip on Sunday against the Westfield Starfire. So it's going to be important for the starting pitching to have some strong outings. Norwich only with 16 pitchers on the roster, so a short bullpen for Norwich. Have to keep these arms fresh. Huge start today for Cooper Maher. Try and set the tone coming out of the All-Star break. We'll take our first time out on the Norwich Scenic Horns pregame show, as always presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. On the other side, we'll hear from Scenic Horns outfielder Antonio Ducatelli. That's right, he is back here as the Scenic Horns head into their playoff push on our latest edition of Around the Horn with the Corn. Stick with us. More to come on the Norwich Scenic Horns pregame show right after the break.
The perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Welcome back to the Norwich Scenic Horns pregame show, presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. Camp Day baseball here at Fitton Field. First of a doubleheader. Scenic Horns will complete their suspended game that they had with the Worcester Bravehearts from Wednesday, July 9th. Scenic Horns in Worcester as we kick things off after the All-Star break. Team Hearts with the win on Tuesday night at Puller Park. What fun it was to be a part of the Futures League All-Star game, and some of the top talent in the Futures League was on center stage at Puller Park. It began right here Monday night. The baseballs were flying out of Fitton Field. Plenty of home runs. It was a spectacle here. The All-Star festivities living here in the heart of the Commonwealth. It's time for episode 4 of Around the Horn with the Corns. We're joined by Scenic Horns outfielder Antonio Ducatelli on his return to the Rose City and his excitement for the playoff push. For more on that, here's my conversation with Scenic Horns outfielder Antonio Ducatelli. Welcome to episode 4 of Around the Horn with the Corns, joined now by Scenic Horns outfielder Antonio Ducatelli. Duke, first things first, great to have you back. How excited are you to return after the All-Star break, heading towards the postseason?
I'm really excited to be back with the guys. Want to help any way I can get this team to the playoffs. We've been playing good ball lately. I'm just excited to come back and help the team out.
Plenty of big games. It starts right here today, Camp Day in Worcester. What's it like? Do you prefer the early games, the night games? How does that change your routine?
I'm definitely more of a night game guy. I like to get to the ballpark early, get a good lift in before the game sometimes. But, day games are great too, especially playing in front of the kids. It's always great for them to go out there, put on a good show, and kind of be role models for them in a way.
You come back here to Norwich. You had a great start to the season, hitting well that first week. How do you try and pick yourself up from where you left off?
Yeah, I just got to trust the things I was doing before. Early work, preparation, have good BP sessions, and just trust my body, trust my mentality to go out there, be aggressive, get good pitches, hit the ball hard. I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing before I was gone and come back and just try to do what I was doing.
It seems like you always raise your level when the stakes get higher. We saw that at Central Connecticut. It seems like you feed off that kind of energy.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say I'm an adrenaline-based player, but I love to just come through in big moments, especially for the team. I just want to, come back and just do my job.
You're one of the veteran guys on this group. You were here in Norwich last summer. How does that help you, especially in this return heading towards a postseason push?
Yeah, we just got to fight for one another. It's the summer's a grind. Everybody knows that. But especially coming down to these last 2.5 weeks before the push, it kind of determines if we really want it or not. We got to go out there. We got to play good baseball, hit the ball hard, make the plays, get some key outs. And I think if we do that, we'll be a dominant force heading into the postseason.
I think one thing about your game is the energy that you play with. Is there certain guys that you watched growing up that maybe kind of helped create your own game?
One guy I would say was David Wright. The way he held himself as a player, the class he carried on the field, but he also brought that energy when he had to. Just watching him growing up, that was somebody I wanted to model my game after. And I think watching him and the way he played, carried himself, is definitely a part of who I am today.
So you're a New York Mets fan?
Die-hard Mets fan.
That's awesome. Have you been watching them? I know that they're in a playoff push of their own. What's it like to see those guys right now?
Yeah, I mean, the boys are hot. They just came off a nice sweep of the Angels. I was actually able to go to the David Wright number retirement the other day. So that was a cool moment to watch my first, I would say, baseball hero to get his number retired.
Yeah, that's pretty special. Mets are playing some great baseball. You just swept my team. That's okay. We'll let this one pass. Last one for you. Maybe some go-tos for yourself to get yourself ready to go first game back.
Yeah, just I got to get back to seeing pitching, get back to my zone, attack the pitches I do well. My main goal is to not chase. I want to, sit back, make the pitcher make the pitch, and I want to be able to attack it when it comes.
Unicorn fans, that is outfielder Antonio Ducatelli. Duke, as always, thanks for the time and best of luck today.
Thank you.
Great stuff right there with Unicorns outfielder Antonio Ducatelli. The Duke has made his return to Norwich. A key piece to the Unicorns outfield. Plenty of roster moves for Norwich. Big ad to get Antonio Ducatelli back here as the Unicorns march on towards the postseason. Unicorns eyeing 3 straight. Worcester Bravehearts have been the best team in the Futures League, hands down, no question about it. 34-12. They're led by their offense. They lead the league in plenty of offensive statistical categories. You take a look at some of the numbers, they are eye-popping for sure. Staggering numbers, it's their offense. Team batting average 291 entering the break, over 30 home runs. Socked already, they have 31 of those. Their lineup features plenty of all-stars. Caleb Woodward will lead it off. That's going to be a test for Cooper Maher this first inning. It's a stacked lineup. Arguably 4 players in the top of the order. I think Casey Wensley would have been a sure bid into the All-Star game had he played a couple more games in the Futures League this summer. He's already hitting over 400 for the Worcester Bravehearts. Caleb Woodward will lead it off. Then it's the All-Star catcher Wyatt Hoffman. Casey Wensley bats third at second base. Jackson Marshall in the cleanup spot. He will be the designated hitter. Then it's Cole Hambley. He also hit for the Worcester Bravehearts in the Home Run Derby Monday night. Then Nick Pappas. He makes his return to the Futures League, a part of the Road Warriors last summer. Jamison Howland, late addition to this lineup. He has elite speed, plenty of speed in this lineup. Have to keep this team off the base pass. They lead the league in stolen bases, 131 of those. It doesn't get any easier. Then you see Henry DiGiorgio back in Worcester for his second summer. And then Jordan Enriquez rounds out the batting order for Luke Beckstein here today. Norwich will counter with Chase Chaplin to lead it off. The All-Star LDH Kadinoe has become a fixture at shortstop. He'll bat second with Jack Sweeney. Maybe an all-star snub. He's really turned things on for himself as of late. Hits in 7 straight games. Charlie Walsh in the cleanup spot. He's at second base. Gavin O'Brien bats fifth. He's in center field. Clay Hartshee back behind the plate. They'll handle Cooper Maher here today. Unicorns only with 2 catchers on the roster. They'll have plenty of reps this week. Couple double headers here for Norwich. They'll have a twin bill on Sunday with the Westfield Starfires. Ryan Thompson bats 7th. He's at first base. Gabriel Rivera back in there. He's at third with Chase Taylor, his second game of the summer for the Unicorns, batting 9th in left field. Great day for baseball. Camp Day baseball here from Fitton Field. Unicorns return to the heart of the Commonwealth as they return from the All-Star break. We'll take our final timeout on the Norwich Unicorns pregame show. On the other side, it's Camp Day Baseball at Fitton Field. Don't go anywhere. Unicorns and the Bravehearts heading your way next. The noise is loud. But talk, that's never won a game.
A swing and a miss. He struck him out.
But staying on top, that's the true battle. The rosters change, but the heart beats the same. The mission is still alive.
This is lifted out to left field. You can't forget about it. This is well struck. It is hit deep out to left field. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game.
A shot at number 3.
2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game.
On behalf of everyone with the Norwich Unicorns SNSN Sports, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night.
It's time to announce your Worcester Bravehearts. Starting off from Trinity, Texas, the center fielder, number 34, Caleb Williams. Batting second, Carson Newman, the catcher, number 15, Hofer. Batting third, Lyons, the second baseman, number 2, Casey Wesley. Batting fourth, out of Utah, the designated hitter, number 54, Jackson Marshall. Batting fifth, out of Siena, the first baseman, number 30, Cole Edwards. Batting sixth, out of Benton, the right fielder, number 44, Nick Thomas. Batting seventh, out of Stonehill, the left fielder, number 25, Jason Howard. Batting eighth, out of Northeastern, the third baseman, number 4, Henry Yoshio. Batting ninth, out of Dayton, the shortstop, number 22, Jordan Enriquez. And your starting pitcher out of Eastern Connecticut, number 13, Damian Carter.
Worcester Bravehearts have taken the field. Camp Day Baseball on the air from Fitton Field. Adam Plager excited to bring you coverage of Futures League Baseball. Norwich Unicorns ready to make their return to Futures League action, entering with a record of 20-24 overall. They meet with first place Worcester, 34-12. Damian Carter gets the nod from manager Luke Beckstein. They'll be opposed by the Unicorns batting order. It's presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. Connecticut's trusted roofing experts from Berlin to Westbrook, they've got you covered. Chase Chaplin leads off the All-Star. He will DH. Kenny Noe bats second at short. Jack Sweeney in right field batting third. Charlie Walsh in the cleanup spot. He bats fourth at second base. Gavin O'Brien batting fifth. He's in center field. Clay Harchie back behind the plate. He's doing the catching. Ryan Thompson bats sixth. He's at first base. Gabriel Rivera bats eighth. He's the third baseman with Chase Shaler batting ninth. in left field. Cooper Maher gets the baseball this afternoon from manager Kyle Dombrowski. Once again, this afternoon, Scenic Horns starting lineup is presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. Just about set for some baseball. It's Damian Carter on the mound, the Eastern Connecticut State product, looking to begin things on the right note for the Worcester Bravehearts. He enters with a 2-0 record, .265 the ERA. Fifth start of the summer, ninth game of the season here in Worcester. 20 1/3 innings worked, 19 strikeouts to the 9 walks. Second start this summer against Norwich. He last pitched against Norwich on May 30th. First time Scenic Horns played here at Fitton Field. He went 3 innings, allowed the 1 earned run, 2 hits. He struck out 5. Worcester in their home white uniforms today, navy blue trim with the navy blue numbers on the back. Norwich in their visiting gray uniforms, officially underway. 10:36 local time. Beautiful day for baseball. Clear sky, 79 degrees. And the sun hanging over us. Into the strike zone is Carter. The count is even, 1-1 on the Yale Bulldog, Chase Chaplin. Chase has been a streaky hitter for Norwich at times, trying to heat back up for himself. He's looking at the inside pitch. Grazed the inside corner, strike 2. Ahead is Damian Carter, a ball and 2 strikes. Carter on the mound, 6 feet, 195 pounds. He works from the stretch. The 1-2 home. Bouncing ball, cracked to short. Across the diamond they go. And nice play made over there by Enriquez. And 1 up, 1 down. Here's the shortstop, Kenny Noe. They'll pick up for Chase Chaplin. He's the shortstop in the lefty batter's box. Noe's really started to heat up offensively. It's in 7 of his last 8 contests. Take a look at the Worcester defensive alignment here in a moment. First pitch home to Noe is the fastball. It's on the outside corner, strike 1. Over at third base is Henry DiGiorgio. The shortstop, Jordan Enriquez. You see Wensley at second base with Cole Hambley at first. No balls, 1 strike on the left-handed hitting shortstop, Kenny Noe. Hoffman sets up outside. It's just a bit outside for ball 1. Worcester outfield alignment from left to right. Jamison Howland, late addition. He's in left field. Over in center field, Caleb Woodward with Nick Pappas in right field. Pitcher-catcher battery. Damian Carter tossing to Wyatt Hoffman, one of the All-Stars representing Worcester on Tuesday night. Bravehearts with 15 representatives. Ball and 2 strikes on Noe. Freeport, New York native out of Monmouth University. Hoffman sets up outside. The 1-2 delivery home just upstairs. The count is even. Noe so far this summer for the Scenic Horns. A .313 hitter. Really started to state his case for why he should be an all-star. Last 2 weeks he started to surge. Now a bouncing ball to first. Charging in is Hambley. He'll just step on the first base bag in time. 2 up, 2 down. A little dribbler up the first base line for Noe. Hambley handles it. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the right fielder, Jack Sweeney. Sweeney's been as hot of a bat as they come for Norwich in the midst of a hitting streak for the Scenic Horns. It's in 7 straight games for the Rutgers product. He's looking at ball 1, bounce outside. Red batting helmet for Sweeney with the red batting gloves. Right on brand with the Rutgers Scarlet Knights uniforms. The 1-0. This is lifted in the air to center field. Make that 8 straight games with a hit. Jack Sweeney keeps the beat rolling, and the Scenic Horns have a 2-out base runner. Well, it's all about confidence at the plate, and Sweeney has lots of it right now. Confident player at the plate, got a pitch he could handle. It stayed over the heart of the plate, and Sweeney drives it back up the middle. Scenic Horns have a 2-out base runner. This is nothing new for Norwich. They've been a 2-out offense all summer. Unicorns had all their runs on Sunday against Worcester with 2 outs. It's a slow train to start, but once it leaves the station, it's hard to stop. Cleanup batter up, it's Walsh. He's looking at strike 1. Charlie Walsh has really picked his game up both sides of the baseball. At home, he features the high socks, but when he's on the road, it's no socks showing. That's because of the home uniform he was presented. Normally at George Washington, this is the look he has. He's in the lefty box. Count is even. It's a ball and a strike. Sweeney, the runner at first, a sizable lead. See if he'll try and take off. Now they check in on him. Bit of a high throw there from Damian Carter. He had Sweeney leaning. Hambley holding on the base runner. Well, so far this summer for Norwich, a .247 hitter. Was 1 for 4 against Worcester on Sunday. Bravehearts won the ball game in extra innings, 3 runs in the top of the 10th inning. Ball 2 is low and in. Damian Carter on the mound. Game 1 of this doubleheader. He picked up the victory in a lopsided win for Worcester. 17 runs on the big board. They took down the Starfires. Another check-in on Sweeney. He dives back in there head first safely. It was a 17-6 win for Worcester. 5 innings for Carter on the rubber. Allowed 1 earned run, 2 hits. He struck out 3. He walked 1. Sweeney the man on. The 2-1 pitch home. Sweeney takes off. It's fouled away. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All 2s across the board. Nice crowd on hand for Camp Day here in Worcester. They have filled up Fitton Field. Worcester offense trying to bring him to life in the bottom of the inning. It'll be a big challenge today for Cooper Maher. He'll take the rubber for Norwich. Second time this summer he's doing that. Sweeney on at first. Sizable lead still. Count is even. 2-2. Hoffman sets up outside, and Carter blows the smoke by Walsh. He strikes him out. So just the 2-out single from Jack Sweeney. Norwich nothing. The Bravehearts coming to the plate when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Welcome back to Fitton Field. Norwich just with the 2-out single from Jack Sweeney. It's now Worcester's turn at the plate. They'll be greeted by Cooper Maher, the Northeastern commit. A look at today's Norwich Unicorn starting pitcher. It's presented by Silver Tree Saddlery. Get in the saddle at Silver Tree Saddlery. Cooper Maher trying to hop in the saddle right away. He will have a tough test. Top 2 hitters in the lineup, Futures League All-Stars. It's begun by Caleb Woodward. Second start of the summer for Maher. He enters with a .558 ERA, 9 2/3 innings worked, 9 strikeouts to the 3 walks. Here's the Trinity college product out of Texas. Trinity College in Texas, rather I should say. It's Caleb Woodward to lead it off. He'll be followed by the all-star catcher Wyatt Hoffman. Casey Wensley bats third. He's at second base. Jackson Marshall DH, he's in the cleanup spot. Maher's first delivery home is the fastball and misses upstairs. Maher normally sits between 92 to 94 on the gun with his fastball. As hard as 95 already from the young right-hander. He's out of the zone. Ball 2 misses as well. Trying to attack early with the fastball is Maher. It's a nice start for him at Holman Stadium in his first start of the summer on 2-0 home. That goes all the way to the backstop. And quickly the count jumps to 3 balls, no strikes. Not the guy you want to see on the base pass. Woodward had 2 stolen bases in the All-Star game on Tuesday night. Woodward leads the Futures League in steals. He has 21. The 3-0 home. That's upstairs, ball 4. Maher yet to find the strike zone, and the leadoff man on for Worcester to begin the ball game. Leadoff walk to Woodward. It's the 16th walk issued to him. Now a runner on for the Carson Newman transfer. Wyatt Hoffman from Wingate to Carson Newman he goes. Look at the Norwich defensive alignment here. Maher's first pitch home goes all the way to the backstop. He's having command troubles, no doubt about that. 5 straight out of the zone. That wasn't even close. Woodward could go walking into second base, and now the game's first run in scoring position. Gabriel Rivera at third base. Over at shortstop, Kenny Noe. Charlie Walsh at second base with Ryan Thompson at first. Scenic Horns outfield alignment from left to right. Chase Taylor in left field. Second game for him this summer. Straight up the middle in center field, Gavin O'Brien with Jack Sweeney in right field. Pitcher, catcher, battery, Cooper Maher tossing to Clay Harchie. Well, command has been the name of the game, and when Maher lives in the strike zone, he's as good as they come, but when he is out of the zone, that's when things get sloppy for him. Fastball pumped into the outside corner, and Maher delivers strike 1. Woodward in scoring position. A sizable lead for the Worcester center fielder. Would not be surprised if he takes off here. Now a wave and a miss. Strike 2. Tardy to the fastball is Hoffman. Hoffman this summer for the Bravehearts, a .275 hitter. He had a hit in 2 plate appearances in the All-Star game for Team Hearts. Now he slices away, strike 2 foul. Maher starting to find the zone here, 3 straight in it, all with the fastball. Hoffman, a Berlin, New Jersey native, 6'1", 195 pounds. He stands in the righty box. Maher trying to land a first out here in the ball game. Woodward at second. Maher sets at the belt. Now the 1-2 home is driven out of play. It's foul. Campers on hand today for Camp Day in Worcester. Great day for baseball. Sunny skies. Scenic Horns return to the Commonwealth. They've seen plenty of Worcester and New Britain over the last couple of weeks. Woodward stands in scoring position, a large lead. He's dancing around there. Now the 1-2 home is on the outside corner. It locks up Hoffman, and Maher catches him looking. So after 5 straight missed for Cooper, he started to pound the zone. He's got a strikeout, and that'll keep Woodward at second. Here's the second baseman, Casey Wensley. Wensley had transferred from the University of Mississippi, and boy, what a baseball program they have there, to Wheaton College in Massachusetts. Open stands for the lefty batter. Now it's a bounding ball to short. It's mishandled by Noe, and now ruled out is the base runner Woodward, and went off of him and then leaked into left field. That's why Noe had no play there. So reaching first is Wensley. It was a hard hit grounder, but unfortunately wrong place at the wrong time for Woodward. It went right off of him, and Maher and the Scenic Horns helped out. That takes away the dangerous speed of Woodward, but more importantly, the lead runner. Here's the designated hitter, Marshall. On the go is Wensley. He'll slide headfirst safely into scoring position. Casey Wensley has a steal a second. 7th swipe bag of the summer for Wensley in just his 13th game. Well, that's what the Bravehearts like to do. They will steal the bases. Now 132 this summer with Jackson Marshall at the plate. Marshall, a 320 hitter so far this summer. Now the fastball overthrown outside. It's 2-0. Marshall stands in the righty box. He's 6 feet 8 inches, 260 pounds. UConn transfer out of Southern New Hampshire, and boy did he put up staggering numbers for the Penmen as a freshman. 15 home runs he socked. We saw him swinging the derby. Now he's turned away with ball 3. Here in New England 10 Rookie of the Week honors 5 different times as a freshman at Southern New Hampshire. He was the Northeast 10 Rookie of the Year. He was the D2CC East All Region second team honoree in the ABCA East All Region first team. Plenty of honors for Marshall as a freshman that'll bring with them to UConn. 3-1 the count to the DH. He's looking at ball 4, a 5-pitch walk from Maher. And now runners at first and second. Inning will continue for the first baseman, Cole Hambley. Hambley, a recent addition to Luke Beckstein's roster. Hambley swung in the derby. Maybe not the performance he would have liked. Just 3 homers for him. But he's got plenty of power. That's why he was a Braveheart representative in the derby. Now he slices away. Strike 1 foul. Hambley, the batter at the plate, out of Siena College, a riser, Cranston, Rhode Island native in the lefty box. 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds. Hambley and Gio will be teammates together at Siena. The 0-1, that's up and away. The count is even. Shaky start for Maher as far as the command is concerned. This is not a team you want to walk. They have a potent offense. They can strike anywhere in their order. They don't need the gift runners. Already a couple of walks this inning. Now a swing and a miss for strike 2. Runners stand at first and second. 2-strike count on Hambley. He's a .429 hitter so far. 3 for his first 7. Maher trying to put him away. Archie sets up outside. Runners at first and second. That's way outside with ball 2. Marshall on at first. Aboard at second is Casey Wensley. He reached on a fielder's choice to the shortstop, Noe, which in fact hit off Caleb Woodward, trying to go from second to third. All 2s across the board. Maher, the righty, set first base side of the mound. The 2-2 home. That just missed outside. Maher thought he had strike 3. He's already struck a man out. That was Hoffman. If the inning were to continue, it would be a chance for the second-year man, Nick Pappas. He spent the summer last year in 2024 with the Futures League Road Warriors as a part of the roster for Brendan Morrissey. Now another foul back to the screen. Maher really having the battle here in the first inning. Couple walks in, a fielder's choice has set the stage. First of 2 games scheduled today for Norwich. Maher trying to keep the Bravehearts off the board. Full count delivery on its way home. It is upstairs for ball 4. Maher walks the bases loaded, and that will keep the inning alive for Nick Pappas. Van Stilley's Automotive is your full-service auto repair and sales center and a Connecticut-certified emissions testing facility. From oil changes to engine work, Stilley's does it all. serving Eastern Connecticut since 2007. See why so many drivers count on Stilley's Automotive in Lisbon to keep their vehicles running right. Bases are loaded. Here's Nick Pappas. Now a wild pitch. This is going to bring home the first run of the game. 1-0 Worcester. In to score is Casey Wensley. Command has been a problem for Maher's second wild pitch he's offered, and the Bravehearts get the fast start here this morning. When Maher's been in the zone, he's an elite pitcher, but when he's missing, it's not even close. So far in the first inning, 13 have missed the zone, 10 for strikes. 1-0 Bravehearts, now runners at second and third. Marshall, the lead runner, he stands at third. Cole Hambley at second. They both reached on walks. 3 walks issued by Maher in the first. Now the 1-0 to Pappas is just fouled away, and the count is even. Part of that growth process here for Maher, trying to settle himself into the ball game. Pappas in his first game of the summer, rising senior at Bentley, Boston, Massachusetts native. 6 feet, 175 pounds. So a ball and a strike, Maher's delivery home, fouled away, fastball up and in. Pappas offering at it. Another chance for Maher to get through this first inning now with minimal damage. Runners at second and third, 2 outs here. It's the Bentley Falcon, Nick Pappas at the plate. On 2-2, it is fouled away. Battle continues with Pappas here at the plate. Pappas this past season at Bentley was a .304 hitter, lifetime a .321 hitter. His best season came as a sophomore. He swung .357. Now he's backed away inside, ball 3. Another deep count for Maher. He's nearing 30 pitches here in the first inning. Trying to limit damage here is Maher. Pitch number 30 on the way home. It is upstairs. 4 walks here in the first. See if Zach Kitcher's going to pay a visit. Another walk, another deep count. Maher's already fired 30 today. Unicorns don't have a ton of options in their bullpen as it is. And Maher just trying to escape this first inning without any damage. Here comes Clay Hartshey. And now the manager, Kyle Dombrowski, will pay a visit to Cooper Maher fans. Just one more thirsty Thursday remains at Dodd Stadium. It's headed your way Thursday, August 7th, in the final home game of the regular season when the Norwich Unicorns take on the New Britain Bees. Beer specials, as always, on Narragansett. First pitch scheduled for 6:30 Eastern Time. It's a bases loaded situation, and opportunity awaits the left fielder, Jamison Howland. This conversation is more about just settling down, just taking a deep breath, blocking out the outside noise, all the base runners. Traffic jam right now. Maher in a predicament. The entire infield defense came to the rubber to greet him, as Jamison Howland will step to the plate. Howland in left field here today. Howland so far this summer hitting just .160. He's the 8th batter to the plate. High socks for him. In the righty box. Howland, big hit. He stands in there. 5 feet 11 inches, 175 pounds. It's 1-0 here on Howland. Native of New Braintree, Massachusetts. Rising junior at Stonehill. The 1-0 delivery. That misses, and now a hitter's count for Jamison Howland. Fastball count awaiting him. It's a plus fastball that Maher has. Howland to transfer from Assumption to Stonehill. Now a foul off back to the screen. Howland's father, Robert, was a college hockey player for the University of Maine Black Bears. An athletic family are the Howlands. Now the 2-1, a wave and a miss. Good fastball beats Howland. The count is even. It's 2-2. Howland at Assumption this past season as a sophomore at .315 for the Greyhounds. Runners at second and third. Check that, runners are everywhere. 4 walks this inning. Now a little bloop into right field. It's going to fall in. Marshall scores easily, and now going station to station is everybody else. A wide turn around the third base bag from Cole Hambley. Stuttered a little bit going around the bag. He almost fell as he was rounding third. RBI base hit. Jamison Howland in a 2-strike count. A clutch 2-out, 2-strike base hit. And the Bravehearts have extended their lead. It's 2-0. First hit in the inning for Worcester. But 4 walks this inning from Cooper Maher has paved the way. Here's the second baseman, Henry DiGiorgio. Now a snap throw to third. It is in time. Caught in between is Cole Hambley. And Maher's battery mate, Clay Harchie, picks him up. The Bravehearts strike twice. They lead 2-0. Second is next when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Scenicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Scenicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base. Show your Scenicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. .36-pitch inning for Cooper Maher, and the Bravehearts have opened the scoring. A 2-0 lead for the hosts. 4 walks that inning from Cooper Maher, just 1 hit. It was a 2-out, 2-strike RBI single for Jamison Howland. It brought home Jackson Marshall. Scenicorns in a hole as we enter the second inning. Some early run support for Damian Carter. Just a 7-inning game. That's going to really pick up the urgency from the Norwich offense. Scenicorns have been a late inning scoring team. They're going to need a different tune today if they want a successful outcome in the opener. O'Brien looks at ball 1. It misses outside. It's Kevin O'Brien to lead it off. 1-0 here with the starter, Damian Carter. He loops in the breaking ball at the outside corner. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. UMass Minutemen so far this summer, a .270 hitter with 3 doubles. As there is only extra base hits. The 1-1, a wave and a miss of the fastball. And Carter beats O'Brien for strike 2. He'll be a native of Salisbury, Connecticut. 6'4", 200 pounds. Hits have come in waves for O'Brien throughout the summer. Now he looks at ball 2, down and away. Sinking action there on the wipeout pitch from Damian Carter. Even count, it's 2-2. On Sunday against Worcester, Obi was 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Now the 2-2 home. Checks his swing. It's outside for ball 3. Norwich looking for base runners. Jack Sweeney has the first hit of the ball game for Norwich. It came with a couple of outs in the first inning on a base hit back up the middle. Full count here on Gavin O'Brien. Hoffman sets up inside. The 3-2 misses just outside. Ball 4. First walk issued today by Carter, and the Scenic Horns have the leadoff man on for Clay Harchie. Harchie will bat with the runner aboard. That's Gavin O'Brien. Nice start to the inning for the Scenic Horns, trying to force Carter to work. Now he's ahead of Harchie, strike 1 with a fastball outside corner. Harchie, a 206 hitter so far this summer for the Scenic Horns. He spent some time playing internationally for Team Slovakia in a couple of friendly games, representing his home country. Breaking ball misses outside. It's 1-1. Harchie's gone hitless over his last 3 games, 0 for his last 10 during the recent stretch. Trying to pick up Gavin O'Brien. He's aboard. Open stance in the lefty box for Harchie. He looks at ball 2. It misses up and in. Opie also played on Sunday for Norwich. He was 0 for 3 with a walk in that ball game. Despite the hitless streak for Harchie, he's been on base safely in 3 straight. He's drawn 3 walks over his last 3 games, so still finding his way on. So far this summer, Harchie has a nice on-base percentage. It's .372. Norwich looking for base runners. Now the 2-1. Cut on and missed for strike 2. Good fastball life for Carter. He's got the count even. It's 2-2. Peripheral numbers for Harchie are really strong. The little things that he does, despite the low batting average, always gives you a quality at bat. Now the 2-2. He bounces it to second. Enriquez flips to second for 1. He fires to first. It's, check that. That was Wensley who starts the fielder's choice ground out, and the lead runner retired. 4-6 on the fielder's choice ground out. So Harchie aboard at first. Now it's Ryan Thompson. Open stance for Thompson in the righty box. Righty on righty matchup. He looks at the breaking ball, missed downstairs for ball 1. Thompson so far this summer, the rising sophomore at URI, hitting right at the Mendoza line, 200. 1-0. That's on the inside corner. The count is even. So important for Carter and the Bravehearts to spot a 0 after the early offense. That's what you're looking for when you get the early run support. Norwich trying to counter here. The 1-1. Swing and a miss there. A healthy cut from Thompson, but he's up empty on the outside fastball. Thompson last played on July 19th against the New Britain Bees. He was 1 for 2 in the ball game. He also drew a walk. Thompson's picked it up for himself offensively. Hits in 3 of his last 4. Now he stares at strike 3. Fastball labels the outside corner. Second strikeout today. First of the looking variety. Thompson sent packing. Now 2 down here in the Norwich second. Fans Cal Appliances. He doesn't sell appliances, he fixes them. With years of experience and a reputation for honest, reliable work,
Cal's Appliance offers residential appliance repair across all of Eastern Connecticut. Whether it's your fridge, washer, or stove that's acting up, Cal gets the job done right. Call Cal's Appliance and get your household back on track. No sales pitch, just service. It's a ball and no strikes on Gabriel Rivera, the 1-0. That's outside. It's 2-0. Rivera, a riser out of the Bronx, New York. Hitters count for the Scenic Orange corner infielder. Rivera's play first base. He plays third base as well. He fouls away. Strike one. Good fastball there from Carter. He's had it working so far today. Eastern Connecticut State product on the rubber for game one today for Luke Beckstein's group. Rivera, a .211 hitter. 15 runs driven in. That's team leading for Norwich. Archie, the runner at first, he reached on a fielder's choice. On 2-1. That's slowing away for ball two. Rivera 3 for his last 13 at the plate. Looking to charge the offense with a couple of outs. Hitters count, it's 3-1. That's lofted into the air to the right center field alley. Woodward's got a beat on it. He reels it in to end the inning. So just the one walk in the inning in the fielder's choice. Scenic Orange strand a runner, 2-0 Worcester, headed to the bottom of the second on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Headed to the home half of the second inning, 2-0 lead for the host. 8 batters were sent to the plate in the first inning. Meyer had to work hard, 36 pitches needed. And Clay Hartry ended up picking him up. He threw out Cole Hambley at third. Here's Henry DiGiorgio to complete his plate appearance. He didn't finish. Meyer begins outside with ball one. Now in the zone is
The Westerly, Rhode Island native Cooper Maher trying to settle himself in after a rocky first inning. 4 walks issue. That was really what set him back and paved the way for the Bravehearts offense. Maher now with count leverage, a ball and 2 strikes on DiGiorgio. Northeastern Husky at the plate. From the full windup, Maher's delivery, a check swing, and it's ruled for strike 3. Second punch out today for Maher, and the leadoff man retired to begin the second inning. So we'll bring up the shortstop, Jordan Enriquez. Enriquez, a riser, he's headed to the University of Dayton. Number 3rd overall ranked shortstop in the state of Massachusetts. Check that. It was Caleb Woodward batting. Woodward, leadoff man up. It was 9-1 and 2 due up this inning for the Bravehearts. Woodward walked his first time up. He came around to score. Bright green bat for the All-Star center fielder. He's looking down and in for ball 1. Woodward's put up some big-time numbers so far this summer for the Bravehearts. Even count, though, 1-1 home. Chopper to first. Thompson plays back on it. He underhand flips to Maher, and he just barely wins the race to the first base bag. 3 up, 3 down this inning for Cooper Maher. We're headed to the top of the 3rd inning when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, no make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Jack Byrne batting. So a change has been made. Chase Taylor not batting. It's going to be Jack Byrne. So elite change made for the Unicorns here. 9-1 and 2 due up for Norwich in the 3rd inning. Unicorns trying to battle back here against the Bravehearts. Quick work for Cooper Maher. In the bottom of the 2nd inning, he retired Worcester in order. He also recorded a 1-pitch out. That's how Enriquez was retired. Always love those, and that helps out Cooper after a struggle through the first. Bevia strikes for him. That's what really helped him out. Hoffman sets up outside. Byrne lifts a fly ball in the air to deep left field. On the move, out there is Howland. It sails foul for strike 2. Good battle here between Jack Byrne and Damian Carter. Byrne got a pitch he could handle, and he flipped it foul to the opposite field. Even count here between the Natick, Massachusetts native Jack Byrne and the right-hander Damian Carter. Righty on lefty matchup to begin the third inning. Unicorns with just one hit so far today. 2 base runners. Hoffman sets up Carter outside. That's up and away for ball 2. Byrne so far this summer for the Unicorns in his second summer in the Futures League, getting just 122, but in the midst of a 2-game hitting streak. 2 runs over the course of his last 2 games. He's 3 for his last 9. Hitting all about timing, and Byrne has started to sort it out for himself. He's late to the fastball here from Carter. 1-2 count on the Norwich left fielder, Jack Byrne. Byrne's played all 3 outfield positions now this summer. The curveball in there, strike 3. Byrne knew it immediately, sent packing. And Damian Carter has his 3rd strikeout, second looking of the morning. Top of the order we go. It's Chase Chaplin. Fans, just a couple more promotions remaining at Dodd Stadium. Scenic Horns back at home tomorrow for First Responders Night. Scenic Horns play host to the Nashua Silver Knights. And then on Sunday Fun Day, when the Westfield Starfires make their way back to the Rose City. Doubleheader on Sunday. First pitch scheduled at 1 o'clock. Game 2 will begin around 4 p.m. Want to see you there? Get your tickets now at GoScenichorns.com. 1-0 delivery to Chaplin upstairs for ball 2. Chap grounded out to short his first time up. 3rd time this summer, Chaplin is hitting in the leadoff spot. Scenic Horns now without the help of Aiden Stern. He's been the everyday leadoff hitter. It's hard to replace a guy like that. He's been so good for Norwich. But summer has come to a close for the Scenic Horns. That's the way summer ball is. Players come and go all the time. Now the delivery home is rocked foul. Chase Chaplin got a hanging breaking ball. Carter left it over the heart of the plate, and Chaplin was a little early to the party. And the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. Nice to see Antonio Ducatelli return back from his early season injury. Trying to inject some life to the Norwich offense. The 2-2 home. That's down and away for ball 3. Another deep count this inning for Carter. Now a full count with the Yale Bulldog, Chase Chaplin. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Chaplin late to the fastball that time. 4 strikeouts today for Damian Carter, and the first 2 have been retired in order. Back-to-back strikeouts for Carter to begin the 3rd. This will bring up the shortstop, Kenny Noe. Freeport, New York native at the plate. That is 7-game hitting streak broken up Sunday against the Bravehearts. 0 for 3, scored a run. He also walked, but struck out twice. Now he grounded out to first his first time to the plate. Nice play over there by Cole Hambley. 1-0 delivery. In there at the outside corner. No, he can't believe the call. It's 1-1. No, we had a nice day against Worcester on Friday night. Almost a week ago now. Scenic Horns piled up the runs. They had 14 of those in a landslide win against the Bravehearts July 18th. A nice showing at Dodd Stadium, a franchise record-setting crowd. 52-67. There's the Uncle Charlie for strike two. Nice command of the breaking ball for Damian Carter, and a chance to strike out the Scenic Horns in order here in the third. Hoffman sets up outside. Now the 2-2 home. It's taken just outside for ball three. Fourth time this summer, Noe has been in the lineup for Kyle Dombrowski against the Bravehearts. Scenic Horns have won a couple games here in Worcester, both by 6-3 final scores. Now a swing and a miss from Noe, and Carter strikes out the side in the third. Bravehearts have a 2-0 lead intact. Home half of the third is next when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut. Route 85 Montville with easy access off Interstate 395 and 95. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Wyatt Hoffman will lead it off for the Bravehearts. We head to the bottom of the third inning, 2-0 Worcester. Glad you're with us. Camp Day Baseball here at Fitton Field. Maher surrendered his 2 runs today in that first inning. A 36-pitch inning for the Northeastern commit. 4 walks and a base hit. The difference. Maher worked quickly in that second inning. He retired Worcester in order. Now he's ahead of Hoffman. No balls, 1 strike. Hoffman struck out looking his first time up. 2 strikeouts so far today for Maher. Now he spikes ball 1. Pitchers count, a ball and 2 strikes. Red pitching glove for Coop. Number 11 for the Scenic Horns. Visiting gray uniforms today for Norwich. Worcester, one of their alternate uniforms with the whites and then the Bravehearts writings across the chest. Navy blue trim, navy blue numbers with the neon green outline on the back. A lot of fun uniform designs the Bravehearts have in stock. Even count, the 2-2. Bouncing ball, chopped to short. No, he has it on a hop. He slings it across the diamond in time. And the leadoff man retired to start the Worcester third. Love the bags they have here at Fitton Field. Bright green. Bright Kelly green. They're on brand with the Worcester colors. Signature neon green look for the Bravehearts around the bases. This will bring up the second baseman, Casey Hensley. Hensley hit into a fielder's choice ground out. It was unassisted. It hit off Caleb Woodward. So Hensley reached on the play. The 1-0 home. That's in there on the outside corner. Nice pitch from Maher. Fans, tune in for every Scenic Horns pregame show. It's presented by SCR Structures and Sheds.
For over 25 years, we have succeeded by providing our customers with dependable storage solutions and a quality buying experience. SCR-structures.com, local, just up the road in North Franklin. Count is even, a ball and a strike here on Casey Wensley. The pitch, fouled away. Jammed inside was Wensley. He's really having to battle here. Wensley, a native of Raynham, Massachusetts. In his first season at Wheaton, hosted in his second season at Wheaton, I should say, at .395 as a sophomore in 41 games. He started all of those. 34 runs driven in. He popped 6 homers. Even count, it's 2-2. Righty on lefty matchup here with one down. The pitch way outside. It goes to the backstop. Third wild pitch already today for Maher. Just hasn't had a feel for some of his pitches today. The good news for him is nobody's on base. Really want to see him find control of all of his pitches here. It's so crucial to have feel, and now Maher walks Wensley. And the Bravehearts have a one-out base runner. Speed aboard for Luke Beckstein's group. So we'll bring up the designated hitter, Jackson Marshall. Marshall back up for the second time today. He walked his first time. One out walk to Wensley as the Bravehearts in business here in the third. 5 walks already issued today by Maher. Now another check-in on Wensley. Dives back in there safely. Bravehearts like to steal bags. They've done it 132 times this summer. Wensley's already swiped a bag today. The pitch home is way inside it, almost hit Marshall. That's a scary one. That was a fastball with great life on it for Maher, but he's been in and out of the zone today. He's behind Marshall, a ball and no strikes. Now he's upstairs with ball 2. Fans just 2 City, check that 3 remaining City Connect uniform dates for Norwich. Back in them tomorrow night against the Nashua Silver Knights. Scenic Horns back home tomorrow. It's First Responders Night. Scenic Horns wearing their Rose of New England uniforms. Presented by Dime Bank. Kyle Dombrowski paying another visit to the mound. Scenic Horns will also wear their Rose of New England jerseys August 1st and August 7th. The Rose of New England emblazoned on the front to show the strong connection to the city. The Scenic Horns call home, and then the 3 blue sections to signify the 3 rivers of Norwich. Once again, Scenic Horns back in them tomorrow night, August 1st and August 7th. You don't want to miss it. Get your tickets now at GoScenicHorns.com. A man on and a 2-0 count here on the big man at the plate, Jackson Marshall. Marshall being in competition for first base at UConn when he heads there. Scenic Horns also have a big man of their own headed to UConn, Logan Charbonneau. He's not in the lineup today. He's 6'7". Swing and a miss there at the fastball, strike 1. Has to be challenging as a hitter when you just don't know what to expect at the plate with the way Maher is been on the mound today. When he's in the zone, he's been dominant. Now another cut and a miss for strike 2. Maher doubles up on the fastball, and he's worked the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Scenic Horns have a right-hander loosening in the bullpen down the right field side. Even count on Marshall. The 2-2 home is a high fly ball deep into the sky. It is foul. Jackson Marshall hooked it foul down the left field line. Just a long strike 2. Got a pitch he could handle. He turned on it. But good news for Cooper Maher. It's just a foul ball. Marshall looks outside now. It's 3-2. So far this summer, the Bravehearts infielder has collected 6 homers already. Even count the 2-2. That's up and in for ball 3, and now at second on the walk is Wensley, and Marshall reaches. So now back-to-back walks this inning. Runners at first and second for Cole Hambley. Already 6 walks issued today for Maher. Unicorns trying to get a read on their reliever loosening. The pitch. A little flare out to left field. That's going to fall in there. Byrne fields it on a hop. Station to station go the Bravehearts, and they've loaded them up here in the 3rd inning. Second time today, Worcester has loaded the bases against Maher. Couple walks, now the flare base hit from Cole Hambley. And now in a tight spot is Cooper Maher. That's why you talk about the walks. You have to limit them. And this is going to spell the end of the day for Maher. He goes 2 1/3 today, but the runners aboard are all his responsibility. Scenic Horns make a call to the bullpen here in the bottom of the 3rd. Bases loaded for the Bravehearts, threatening for more. They lead 2-0. Don't go anywhere. Scenic Horns baseball returns in just a moment. Scenic Horns have made a call to the bullpen for the right-hander Tiernan Doyle. Second appearance of the summer for him, and both coming against the Worcester Bravehearts. Tiernan last pitched on Friday, July 18th for the Scenic Horns, and a big win for Norwich against the Bravehearts. He pitched an inning, but he allowed 4 earned runs on 3 hits. He walked 3 batters. He's in a tight spot here with the bases loaded. Corner infielders are playing in for Norwich with Nick Pappas coming to the plate. Pappas in his 2nd summer in the Futures League. With the Road Warriors last season, he was a .250 hitter. He also earned a nod into the All-Star game representing the Road Warriors. He was 0 for 2 in that ball game with an RBI sac fly. Doyle, the new pitcher in the ball game, 5 feet 10 inches, 165 pounds. Bolton, Connecticut native out of Assumption. Now Clay Hartshey trying to rework his catching gear. One out, bases loaded here, bottom of the third inning. Runners everywhere for the Bravehearts. Maher retired the first man he faced, then he proceeded to walk a pair in a row. And then Cole Hambley with the bloop single into left field has loaded them up. Kieran Doyle enters. And a big spot here. Tipping point in the ball game. Norwich trying to keep the Worcester offense at bay. Bravehearts just looking to pop here. They could really break the game open. More work being done to Hartshey's catching gear. You don't want to have to go to Cal Chance here. He's scheduled to play in game 2, the suspended game. Norwich has to be cautious with their catchers. They only have 2 on the roster. Nick Pappas bats here with Kieran Doyle now in the ball game. Pop up here into shallow center field. Charging in is O'Brien. He makes the grab. Tagging from third, or at least starting to, was Wensley. He'll hold. And Tiernan Doyle has unlocked out number 2 for Norwich in the third. Key out for the Unicorns to spot. And he pops up Nick Pappas. Here's Jamison Howland. He singled to right field his first time up. Bravehearts have just 2 hits in the ball game. But the walks have helped him out today. 6 of them from Cooper Maher. First pitch home is up and away for ball 1. Nice work from Tiernan to take care of that first man he faced. Now he's low and away with ball 2. Doyle at Assumption to not play in any games for Assumption his freshman year. Now the pitch home. Fastball on the inside corner, strike 1. Back in the count is the righty. Doyle attended Oakmont Regional High School. He won back-to-back baseball high school championships as a junior and a senior. Hitters count still. It's 2-1 on Howland. Now a fly ball reached into the air to right field. This is playable out there, and making the grab is Sweeney, and Doyle escapes the bases loaded jam after entering with 1 out. Couple of flyouts to end the inning. 2-0 Worcester. We're headed to the 4th on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Yeoman's work from Tiernan Doyle to escape the bases loaded jam. Holds off Worcester in the third inning after they loaded them up with a couple of walks and a base hit. Hopefully some momentum for Norwich as we enter the 4th inning.
Damian Carter still on the rubber for Worcester. Jack Sweeney will lead it off for Norwich. Sweeney has the only hit in the ball game for the Scenic Horns. He lined a single back up the middle with a couple outs in the first inning. Carter's first pitch is the breaking ball. It's in there. Strike one. Fans, stick with us following the conclusion of the ball game for the Capital Property Group postgame show. Capital Property Group, condo and real estate management. Go to mycapitalteam.com and find out who the player of the game will be. Hopefully we'll chat about Scenic Horns' comeback effort today. Once again, stick with us following the conclusion of the game for the Capital Property Group postgame show. Work to be done for Norwich, but standout work from Tiernan Doyle to escape the bases loaded jam in the bottom of the third inning. The 0-2 to Sweeney. This is line foul, first base side. Sweeney, so far this summer for the Scenic Horns, a .276 hitter. Count control for Carter, the 0-2. Bounces and skips behind Hoffman for ball one. Hits it now 8 straight games for Jack. 21 for 76 on the summer. 10 extra base hits, 6 for doubles. He had a triple for himself last game. The 1-2. This is turned away foul, third base side. Nice work from Sweeney. He's really battling here with a couple strikes on him. 17 RBIs this summer for the Rutgers product. Got the team lead in that category over Gabriel Rivera. What a surge it's been for Sweeney the last couple weeks. The 1-2. He pops it up on the infield grass. Underneath it and not being able to make the catch is the third baseman, DiGiorgio. Sweeney lifted it a mile high in the sky, and DiGiorgio had a hard time reading it. It falls onto the grass. They will score it as a base hit for Jack Sweeney, and the Scenic Horns have the leadoff man on. The box score will just tell you that could be a line drive single for him. Sweeney will take it. And Norwich has the tying man to the plate. Wave and a miss there from Charlie Walsh. Well, when things are going right, they're going right. And Sweeney has them falling in all sorts of ways. You get rewarded when you're playing well. Baseball gods will do that for you. The 0-1. This is sawed away, foul. Carter in attack mode here on Charlie Walsh. Walsh struck out his first time up. Carter struck out the side in the third inning. He's got 5 on the day. It's 0-2 on Walsh. Count control, the 0-2. That misses downstairs, ball one. Credit Sweeney, just hung in there and continued to fight and fight at the plate. Carter had 2 strikes on him for quite some time before Sweeney was able to reach on the infield single. The 1-2 home, Sweeney on the way to second. The throw from Hoffman is high, it's offline, and Jack strolls into second with a stolen base. 7th swipe bag of the summer, and the Scenic Horns have a man in scoring position for the first time this morning against Damian Carter. Walsh on the season so far for Norwich is hitting .247, 12 runs driven in. Even count, it's 2-2. Hoffman sets up outside. Sweeney aboard at second. The 2-2. Grounder to second. Enriquez has it on a hop. Across the diamond he goes. 1 down. Gets the job done. A productive out. Ahead 90 feet goes Jack Sweeney. O'Brien trying to pick him up and bring the Scenic Horns back within a run. Obi walked his first time to the plate. Nice crowd on hand today at Fitton Field. A bouncing ball rolled to third. DiGiorgio has it on a bounce. To first he goes. It's a run scoring ground out for Gavin O'Brien. One pitch all he needs, and the Scenic Horns have cut the Bravehearts lead in half. It's 2-1. Nice work from Gavin O'Brien to get the job done. Here's Clay Harchie. Here's the catcher, Clay Harchie. Harchie grew up playing hockey and baseball, but ultimately decided to stick with baseball. The 1-0. This is lifted foul. It's cruising into the seats down the left field side. Over 3,000 fans in attendance for Camp Day Baseball at Fitton Field. A real nice turnout. All the youngsters taking in the Scenic Horns and the Bravehearts on the campus of Holy Cross. Successful season for Holy Cross baseball. They won the Patriots League. Cal Dombrowski, the manager this summer for Norwich, was a part of that coaching staff. One of the assistants for Holy Cross. Now it's a ball and 2 strikes on Harchie. Consecutive foul-offs. Norwich has struck for a run in the inning. Another foul ball from Clay Harchie. Harchie in his career at Johns Hopkins, a .315 hitter. Trying to make the adjustment in the Futures League. The 1-2. That misses just downstairs. A good off-speed pitch from Carter. Harchie grounded out, a fielder's choice ground out his first time up in the second inning. 4-6 on the fielder's choice. All 2s across the board. Another outside setup for Hoffman. The 2-2. That is in there for strike 3. Playing catch with the target is Carter. Now 6 strikeouts today. He sends Harchie packing. Scenic Horn strike for a run on the RBI ground out from Gavin O'Brien. It's 2-1 Worcester. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Scenic Horn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Scenic Horns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Scenic Horns spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Headed to the bottom of the 4th inning, 2-1 Worcester. Scenic Horns get a run back. Jack Sweeney reached on an infield single, later stole second. A couple of ground balls brought him around to score. Scenic Horns have cut into the Worcester lead, 2-1 for the Bravehearts. Home half of the 4th inning, Kieran Doyle back on the mound. And really picked up Norwich in a big way. He entered with the bases loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning and reduced a couple of fly balls to the outfield to keep the Bravehearts off the board and from extending their lead. Norwich comes back with the run. Doyle will be greeted by Henry DiGiorgio. Then Jordan Enriquez and Caleb Woodward. 8-9-1 to up in the Worcester batting order for Luke Beckstein's crew. Here's DiGiorgio. Henry struck out his first time to the plate. That was back in the second inning. Only clean inning work today by Scenic Horn starter Cooper Maher. Condensed game, just a 7-inning contest. Strike one in the zone for Doyle. DiGiorgio in his second summer in the Futures League, both with the Bravehearts. Doyle spots ball one outside. DiGiorgio, a Franklin, Massachusetts native, 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds. He stands in the lefty box. Righty on lefty matchup to begin the Worcester fourth. As a rookie at Northeastern, DiGiorgio appeared in 11 games. He started 5. The 1-1 on the ground to second. Walsh has it on a couple of bounces. He flips to first. One down. Nice start to the fourth inning for Tiernan Doyle. Third time today, Norwich has retired the leadoff hitter. It's been about spotting out number 2 that's been the problem today for the Scenic Horns. It's the shortstop, Jordan Enriquez. Commitment to the University of Dayton. Second time to the plate today. He looks at strike one. Good breaking ball from Doyle on the outside corner. Enriquez lined out to first on the first delivery he saw. That was back in the second. 0-1 home is lifted in the air to straightaway center field. Moving back is O'Brien, still going back at the warning track. He makes the grab. Deep fly out for Enriquez. He put a good swing on it. And Doyle's retired the first 2 here in the fourth inning. Fans, Friday night fireworks returns to Dodd Stadium tomorrow night. Scenic Horns play host to the Nashua Silver Knights. Friday night fireworks presented by Liberty Bank. First pitch scheduled 6:30 local time. Just 2 more firework nights remain at Dodd Stadium. Final ones will sound off on August the 1st. Scenic Horns will be in their specialty Rose and New England uniforms for both contests. Doyle ahead of Woodward. No balls, 1 strike. Strike one so important for Doyle, really for any pitcher. Establish the count. He's ahead of Woodward, the 0-1. That's inside, the count is even. Woodward, San Pedro, California native. A hotbed for baseball in California. He's walked, he's also grounded out to first. It's been a busy day for Ryan Thompson, the Scenic Horns first baseman. It's 2-1 on the left-handed hitting center fielder Caleb Woodward. The 2-1 home. That's outside, the count is even. Doyle attended Palos Verdes Peninsula High School in Southern California. He lifts a fly ball in the air to medium left field on the run over as Bernie makes the ground by the chalk line. The inning is over. Tiernan Doyle works a scoreless fourth inning, a flawless one. He retires the Bravehearts in order. The fifth inning is next when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Headed to the top of the fifth inning. Luke Beckstein has made a call to the bullpen for all-star reliever Caleb Allen. The young right-hander headed to Bentley. Enters with the ERA sub 1, .98, 2-0 record, 9th game of the summer. He's picked up a save, 18 and a third innings work, 16 strikeouts to the 8 walks. Allen did not pitch in the All-Star game. He was scheduled to come into that ball game in the 8th inning. Instead, Kyle Dombrowski turned to Luke Hardman to record the final out. And with a lopsided contest, there was no 9th inning for Team Smiles to pitch. So Caleb Allen, a fresh arm for Luke Beckstein here today. A funky windup Allen has. He gets a swing and a miss for strike one. First man up in the inning is the first baseman, Ryan Thompson. Thompson was caught looking his first time up. The 0-1. Dribbler to third. DiGiorgio charges in on the backhand. He grabs it. He slings it across the diamond. It's in time. There's your Artisan Building and Remodeling defensive play of the game. It's right on time for this week's Craftsmanship Tip of the Week. It's presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. They're your trusted local experts in home improvement. If you're thinking about a new roof, consider Solar Shingles. They offer the same protection as a traditional roof while also generating clean, renewable energy. It's a smart and sustainable upgrade built to last. On the first pitch, Rivera lifts the fly ball to center field. This will stay in the yard. Woodward makes the catch on it. 2 up, 2 down. Quick work for Allen here in the 5th inning. I mean, what a play there by Henry DiGiorgio over at third base. On the run. Hard to set your feet. That's how strong he is to zip it across the infield diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Fans, the Birds Agency in Norwich and Dayville, working smart and hard for residents and businesses since 1932. Let us do the same for you too. Go to theburnsagency.com because you'll buy better at Burns. Quick conversation between Kyle Dombrowski and Jack Byrne, who hits here with 2 outs recorded in short order for Allen. There's strike one. Allen, a native of Ashburnham, Massachusetts. 5'10", 175 pounds. Resurrected to Bentley. Count is even. It's 1-1 here on Jack Byrne. Byrne up for the second time today. He was caught looking his first time. He fouls away. Strike 2. Allen's allowed just 2 earned runs all summer. He last pitched against the Unicorns on Sunday. 2 1/3 scoreless innings, although he issued 4 walks in the outing and worked around him. The 1-2 home. That's outside. The count is even. Sun shining over Fitton Field. A beautiful camp day here in the heart of the Commonwealth. 2-1, the Bravehearts lead. All 2s across the board on Byrne. The 2-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. Caleb Allen shows why he's an all-star in 2025. Quick work for the Massachusetts native, and the Bravehearts have a 2-1 lead intact. The bottom of the 5th is next when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes. especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Who really wanted with me? I'm at the top, that's one, not two or three. This real life, baby, no make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Scenic Horns have made a call to the bullpen for the University of Hartford product, Justin Gwen. Righty will come in as we enter the bottom of the fifth inning. Top of the order, two up for the Bravehearts, 2, 3, and 4, the real meat of this order. Big challenge here for Justin Gwen. He meets with the All-Star catcher, Wyatt Hoffman. Hoffman, a 275 hitter so far. Transfer from Winthrop to Carson Newman this past season at Winthrop. The Berlin, New Jersey native was a 269 hitter. Went ahead of him, a ball and 2 strikes. We're in first out to land here for Norwich in the fifth inning. The 1-2 drops into the outside corner, strike 3. So caught looking is Hoffman for the second time today. One down here in the Bravehearts fifth inning. This will bring up the second baseman, Casey Wensley. Wensley's been a red-hot bat for Worcester since he's made his way to the Bravehearts in the Futures League. Just hasn't stopped hitting. Wensley enters with hits in 11 straight games. Open stance for him in the lefty box. The 1-0 home turned away. With ball 2 is Wensley. Wensley began his collegiate journey at the University of Mississippi before transferring to Wheaton. A career 369 hitter for the Lions his first 2 seasons. Trying to find the strike zone is Gwen, the 3-0 delivery. That's in the zone for strike 1. For in first out, Gwen recorded. Looking strikeout of the All-Star Hoffman. Now a wave and a miss for strike 2. Wensley would have been an All-Star. The 16th representative for the Bravehearts had he been here a couple days sooner. 11-game hitting streak on the line. The pitch, that is just downstairs. So Wensley reaches, second time he's been walked today. And the Bravehearts have a 1-out base runner for the designated hitter, Jackson Marshall.
Fans, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a new name with the same great people and service you know is coming soon. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a division of Ascend Bank. Fouling away, strike one is Hoffman. Check that, Marshall. Man on is Casey Wensley. He walked on 6 pitches. Wensley on the move. The throw from Harchie is a high throw, and underneath the tag is Wensley. Second time he swiped second today. And the Bravehearts have an insurance marker in scoring position. Scenic Horns cut into the Worcester lead with a run in the 4th inning on the RBI ground out from Gavin O'Brien. Important 0 to put up here for Justin Gwen. Keep the ball game where it is. Gwen so far this summer for the Scenic Horns has pitched to a .551 ERA, 12th game of the summer. North Haven, Connecticut native. Righty sets at the belt. The 0-2 delivery home is lifted in the air to the right center field alley. On the move over and making the running grab is O'Brien. He fires it to third, but tagging up safely is Wensley. And now 90 feet away is the third run of the morning for Worcester. Nice route taken out there from Gavin O'Brien to cut down the fly ball off the bat of Jackson Marshall. 2 down in the inning for the first baseman, Cole Hambley. Hambley single to left field his last time up, and now the Scenic Horns are going to get bailed out here. I would imagine that is because of the tag up is why they're calling it that Wensley didn't touch second base. Well, the Scenic Horns catch a huge break in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Justin Gwen does not have to face Cole Hambley. It's a 2-1 Bravehearts lead. The 6th inning is next when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Dinosaurs are alive in 25 years and roaring strong. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. A perfect day trip or staycation right here in Connecticut.
Back with you here, top of the 6th inning. The Scenic Horns catch a break in the bottom of the 5th. They rule that Casey Wensley didn't tag up. It appeared obvious from our vantage point, at least, that Wensley was all over the second base bag, but Scenic Horns catch a break. Chase Chaplin leads it off. Caleb Allen back out there. He's now way ahead of Chaplin. No balls, 2 strikes. Chaplin struck out his last time up. He's also grounded out to short. Looking for a pick-me-up. Scenic Horns got it. Quick moving game this morning. That just missed outside. I mean, what a summer it's been for Caleb Allen. So lights out in the Bravehearts bullpen for Luke Beckstein. That's why he's an all-star. Ahead of Chaplin, the 1-2 home is upstairs. Allen comes down down the mound with a lot of force. He's got a little hitch in his motion. That always throws off opposing hitters. So difficult to time him up. Righty set at the belt, third base side. The pitch home is outside. And the count is full. It's 3-2. Allen was a member of Oakmont's 2023 team that finished 23-3. They were the number 4 ranked team in the state of Massachusetts. Allen's won it every level he's been out, trying to bring that winning tradition to Worcester. Now he freezes Chaplin for strike 3. Allen punches out the leadoff man to begin the 6th. Second time today, Chaplin struck out. One down, it'll bring up the shortstop, Kenny Noe. Noe up for the 3rd time today. He's grounded out to first. He's also struck out. Great showing on camp day today in Worcester. Deep fly ball to center field. Cannon corn out there for Caleb Woodward. He retires the Norwich shortstop. Another good swing for Noe, but nothing to show for it. Quickly 2 up, 2 down for the Unicorns in the top of the 6th. Here's Jack Sweeney. Jack has provided all the offense today for Norwich. 2 base hits. The last one was a blue pop-up on the infield grass that landed. DiGiorgio is unable to catch up to it. Sweeney swings through, strike 1. Sweeney's really turned it on against these Bravehearts as well. 5 for his last 9 against them. Now he lifts a high fly ball in the air to left field. This is going to stay in the yard. Howland makes the grab. The inning is over. Sweeney just missed, connecting for his 3rd home run of the summer. Bravehearts lead 2-1. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports. Headed to the home half of the 6th inning. It's a 2-1 lead for the hosts. Just one more Sunday Fun Day remains at Dodd Stadium. It's headed your way this Sunday, July 27th. We're doubling the fun when the Unicorns play host to the Westfield Starfires. Sunday Fun Day with host game. Kids run the bases and have a catch in the outfield. Children 12 and under are invited on the field following the game to run the bases one time and have a catch in the outfield with their families for 15 minutes. Baseballs for Have a Catch are presented by CT Dodd. Sundays are also our First Mates Club Day. The First Mates Club is open to children 12 and under. As a member, you will receive a ticket to every Sunday home game. Receive a t-shirt and a credential to show off your membership in style. Receive discounts at concessions and merchandise stands on Sundays. Presented by K&H Equipment of Plainfield. Bravehearts lead 2-1. Headed to the home half of the 6th inning. Just 4 hits combined between the two sides today. It's been a pitcher's duel at Fitton Field. Unicorns were helped out mightily by Tiernan Doyle in that 3rd inning to escape the bases loaded jam. There was just 1 out, a couple of flyouts for Doyle. Bravehearts could have really broken this ball game up open. Justin Gwen tossed a scoreless 5th inning. We'll look for some more of the same here as we enter the 6th inning. Cole Hambley didn't get to bat in the bottom of the 5th. after first base umpire Scott Pellerin ruled that Casey Wensley did not tag up correctly. And the Unicorns got a break when misses with ball one. It's 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Bravehearts here in the 6th inning. More than 3 outs for Norwich to spot before we enter the 7th inning today. It'll be the last chance for Norwich. We'll see if it's Caleb Allen who will stay out there, or if the Bravehearts will make another call to the bullpen. It's now 3-1 on Hambly. Hambly is 1 for 1 officially today. He singled to left. He's also walked. That's outside a 5-pitch walk. Leadoff man on for the Bravehearts to begin the 6th inning. Leadoff man on. This will bring up Nick Pappas. Pappas was a member of that Road Warriors team, their only season in the league, to ensure the Futures League had an even 8 teams. He was an all-star in 2024. First game of the summer in 2025 here in Worcester. In his first season in the Futures League, he was a .250 hitter. He cranked a homer, 3 triples, 4 doubles. Now it's 2-0. Command troubles to begin the 6th for Gwen. 6 of his first 7 pitches have missed the zone. Hitters count for Pappas. He's driven in a run score. Base hit today. That was to right field. He's also fly to right. Hitters count. It's 2-0. The pitch. Top of the outside corner, and back in the count is Gwen. Pappas had 112 plate appearances against, check that, in the Futures League last summer. Man on, the pitch. That's upstairs. It's 3-1. Aboard at first is Hambly. He walked. Walks have been a problem today for Norwich pitching. Eight issue today from Norwich pitchers. It's 3-1 here on Pappas. The 3-1 delivery is lifted back behind the plate. It's out of play. No movement right now in the Unicorns bullpen. Now the man has grabbed a baseball. It's a right-hander. Just some light movement, nothing imminent. It's a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes on the left fielder, Nick Pappas. Righty sets at the belt. First base side of the mound is Gwen. On 3-2, it's lined. It's over the head of the shortstop, Noe, into left field. Third hit of the ball game for the Bravehearts. They were in business against Gwen in the 6th. 2 on, nobody out. Dangerous spot looming. It's Jamison Howland's turn. Allen has an RBI base hit to right field. He did that in the first inning to help the Bravehearts add on to their lead. He's also flied out to right field. 2 on, nobody out. Stepping off is Gwen. Third time this summer, Gwen is facing Worcester. He's pitched 2 innings against them. Has not allowed any earned runs. 1 run has scored. He's walked a man. He has a strikeout. Trying to work a scoreless second inning out of the Norwich bullpen today. Tight spot, 2 on. Nobody out. Way in at first is Thompson. Already having shown bunt is Howland. It is foul, third base side. Thompson is way in on the infield grass right now. Boarded first is Pappas. He singled to left field. Hambley stands in scoring position at second. Ahead is Gwen. No balls, one strike on the Bravehearts left fielder, Jamison Howland. Howland has great speed, a man you want to keep off the base pass. He can always bunt for a single. He's already squared around once. See what goes here on the 0-1 pitch. He shows bunt again. He pulls it back. Gwen misses outside. And the count is even. Norwich in a big spot here, trying to keep the Bravehearts off the board. Thompson still playing way in. Fastball just misses downstairs. It's 2-1. Frank Spirito will pitch for Norwich in game 2. We will pick up where he left off. Unicorns with a 2-0 lead when we begin game 2. Howland drops down a bunt. It's a fair ball up the third base side. Tough play anywhere. And Howland reaches on a bunt base hit. The bases are loaded. So the leadoff walk, the single to left field, and now Howland reaches on a bunt single up the third base side. Nobody out here in the Worcester 6th inning. And the Bravehearts look like they're ready to pop offensively. Norwich has a 1-run lead. The infield defense is in everywhere. Grabbing a bat and swinging now is Henry DiGiorgio. DiGiorgio's 0 for 2. He struck out. He's also grounded out to second. Fastball in the zone for Gwen. Strike one. Force out anywhere. Bravehearts have put together a nice inning offensively. The 0-1 fouled away for strike two. DiGiorgio is the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Waiting on deck is the shortstop, Enriquez. Hambley stands at third. Pappas at second. Howland at first. Multi-hit day today for Jamison Howland. Bottom of the order has provided some thunder today for Worcester. Now a swing and a miss for strike 3. Gwen blows the fastball by DiGiorgio. Second time today he's been punched out. Huge first out landed for Gwen. Here's the number 9 man in the order. It's Enriquez. Middle infielders for Norwich have returned. They're at double play depth. Corner infielders playing in for the Unicorns. One out. The base is still loaded for Worcester in the home 6th. Norwich looking for a key second out. Gwen misses downstairs. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A bounding ball to third. Rivera has it on a high hop. Now Clay Harchie to first. His throw skips into right field. This will score 1 run on the play. Coming around and scoring is Nick Pappas on the wild throw from Clay Harchie. But I think they're going to rule that the base runner, Enriquez, was in the baseline. And the Unicorns catch another key break here this morning. The run will not score. The Bravehearts come up empty. It's 2-1 Worcester. Norwich looking to battle back. The 7th inning is next when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
The noise is loud. But talk, that's never won a game.
A swing and a miss. He struck him out.
But staying on top, that's the true battle. The rosters change, but the heart beats the same. The mission is still alive.
This is lifted out to left field. You can't forget about it. This is well struck. It is hit deep out to left field. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game.
A shot at number 3.
2-2. This is
We head to the top of the 7th inning. Caleb Allen going for a second save of the summer. That would be a 9-out save to get here today. Walsh leads off for Norwich. The 1-0. This is drilled foul. Count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Norwich gets another break. Jordan Enriquez was out of the baseline, and the Unicorns escape the frame. Rivera's went to Clay Harchie at the plate to cut down the lead runner on the fielder's choice ground out. Then Harchie's throw was a wild one, but because Enriquez was out of the baseline, the Unicorns have kept it a 1-run game. A ball and 2 strikes on Charlie Walsh. 2-1 Worcester. Now Walsh flips it out to left field. That's going to fall in front of Nick Pappas. Check that, Jamison Howland. And the Unicorns have the tying run on. Charlie Walsh continues to swing well for the Norwich offense. Manondu started out here in the 7th inning. Here's the center fielder, Gavin O'Brien. Walsh runs well. He's got great speed. Hambley trying to hold him on. Fans at Griswold Dental, their goal is to create a trusting relationship with patients where their comfort and health is our first priority. Start your journey to better health today at griswolddental.net. Quick check-in on the base runner Walsh. He stands at first. O'Brien, the batter at the plate. The count is even, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. This is lined back up the middle, a base hit. 2 singles to begin the 7th inning. Allen showing some signs of fatigue here in the 7th after working 2 scoreless innings. And the Unicorns have put the pressure on the Bravehearts all-star reliever. 2 on, nobody out. Here's Clay Harchie. O'Brien, the runner at first. Walsh, the lead runner in scoring position at second. Here is Harchie. Harchie is struck out. He's also grounded out on a fielder's choice. Fastball misses outside. It's ball 1. This is what you're looking for if you're a Unicorn. Get the big break on defense. Wake the bats up offensively. Harchie trying to tie the game. That is just outside for ball 2. Maybe a bit low. Good life on the fastball still for Allen. Couple pitches he left over the plate, and the Unicorns punished him with a couple base hits to start the inning. 2 on, nobody out. Tying run in scoring position. Walsh, the runner at second. O'Brien at first. Ball 3 is upstairs. It's 3-0 on Harchie. Have to imagine it'll be a stone-cold take from the Norwich catcher. He wants to force Allen back in the zone. Hoffman sets up outside. Harchie tried to show a bunt. Anytime a batter squares around a bunt, it always changes the look of the strike zone. Harchie trying to play mind games with the all-star reliever, Caleb Allen. Allen's allowed just 2 earned runs all summer. He's been that good. The 3-1. That's at the top of the outside corner, strike 2. According to home plate umpire Matthew Sheelan. Full count on Harchie. See if the runners will try and go here. The 3-2.
That's outside. It's ball 4. Allen loses Sarchi with ball 4, and the Scenic Horns have loaded them up in the 7th with nobody out. Norwich threatening here. This is going to bring Wyatt Hoffman to the mound. He's going to talk things over with his reliever, Caleb Allen. And out will come the pitching coach as well for the Bravehearts, Greg Stegani. He wants to have a word with Caleb Allen and try and slow him down here and try and lower his heartbeat. Norwich has loaded them up, back-to-back singles, and then they'll walk to Clay Harchie. Fans, it's First Responders Night tomorrow night at Dodd Stadium when the Norwich Scenic Horns play host to the Nashua Silver Knights. Join the Scenic Horns as we thank our first responders. Special ticket pricing for first responders is available by calling or visiting the Dodd Stadium ticket office. Presented by Hartford Healthcare. Post-game fireworks to follow the ball game. And Norwich will also be wearing their Rose of New England City Connect jerseys. Bases loaded, Scenic Horns threatening. It's Ryan Thompson, the batter. And the Bravehearts have moved their infield defense in. Nobody out. Norwich trying to at least tie the game. Swing and a miss for strike 1 from Thompson. Thompson has struck out looking. He's also grounded out to third. Everybody in for Worcester on the infield. The 0-1. Reaching out, flipping it foul. First base side is Thompson. Now Allen way ahead of the Norwich first baseman. No balls, 2 strikes. Thompson, a native of Lincoln, Rhode Island. URI product trying to tie the game. Allen looking to spot his first out here in the top of the 7th. The 0-2 is cut on and missed for strike 3. Deceptive wipeout pitch for Caleb Allen. He strikes out Thompson. Second time today he struck out. And the Bravehearts have their first out here in the 7th inning. Here's Gabriel Rivera. Rivera trying to at least tie the game for Norwich. Still the bases are loaded, but now 1 out. Walsh the lead runners at third. O'Brien at second. Harchie at first. Ball 1 is outside to the Sea Unicorns third baseman. He made a nice play to help Norwich get out of the bottom of the 6th. Rivera so far today has fly to center twice. He's looking at strike 1, nestle into the outside corner. Rivera, the number 11 prospect in the state of New York, number 1 ranked third baseman by perfect game. A riser headed to Rutgers, 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds in the righty box. Righty on righty matchup here with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Rivera is looking outside at ball 2. Rivera was a career .326 hitter at Suffield Academy in Connecticut, including a .442 average, OPS over 1,000 as a sophomore in 2023. Just staggering numbers for Rivera. Looking to come through in the clutch. A fly ball to center field would tie the game for Norwich. Woodward has a good arm out there. Have to hit it deep enough. That's where Rivera has hit him twice today. Last one was to the warning track. Ball 3 is upstairs. Allen in danger of walking home the tying run. Walsh would be that runner. He's at third. Another walk would keep the bases loaded. Allen has run into some trouble here in the 7th. Hitters count, it's 3-1 on the Norwich third baseman. On 3-1, it's downstairs, and the game is tied. Second walk issued here in the 7th from Allen. He doesn't offer many of them. And the Scenic Horns plate the tying run. Walsh scores, and the bases will remain loaded. Now the go-ahead run stands 90 feet away. Bravehearts have a man loosening in the bullpen. It's a right-hander down the left field line.
Check that, it's a lefty. Here's Jack Byrne. On the first delivery he sees, he pops it up. Foul ground, it's going to cruise into the seats and then back onto the playing field. DiGiorgio flips the souvenir back into the stands for one of our campers. A happy camper here on camp day. Byrne trying to be a happy camper himself and give Norwich the lead. Allen ahead of him, no balls, one strike. Tough day at the plate so far for Byrne. He struck out twice. Now he hits a bouncing ball to short. Enriquez has it. He flips to second for one. The throw to first is not in time. Jack Byrne legs it out, and the Scenic Horns have the lead. It's 3-2. So it's a fielder's choice ground out for Jack Byrne. 6-4 on the fielder's choice. Runners at the corners for Norwich. Here's the leadoff man, Chase Chaplin. So Byrne will be credited with the RBI. Chaplin looks at strike one, sit on the outside corner. Chap today has struck out twice. He's also grounded out to short. Norwich has battled back with a couple of runs in the seventh inning. They have the lead. Scenic Horns have a man loosening in the bullpen for the bottom of the seventh. It'll be a safe situation. You can almost guarantee Worcester will make it anything but easy. Bravehearts have come through in late innings against Norwich this summer. They won on Sunday in extra innings. Ball one is upstairs to Chaplin. Count is even. It's 1-1. Check that. Hitter's count. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs in the inning. The righty to the plate. This is another foul off down the right field side. Chaplin trying to battle here. He's also trying to snap out of a slump in a big way. Those are important add-on runs for Norwich standing on base. Archie, the lead runner at third. Byrne on at first. He's got great speed. He's on the move. A fly ball popped up, foul, first base side. That'll land in the seats. And Chaplin will keep the battle alive. I'll have to commend Caleb Allen for really fighting through the adversity here in the seventh inning. This could have got way out of hand. Norwich loaded them up with nobody out. Now 2 outs. Byrne on the move again. A ground ball. It's on the backhand side. Enriquez has it. He snaps it across the diamond. The inning is over. Norwich strikes twice. They have taken the lead. It's 3-2. Norwich trying to wrap it up in the bottom of the seventh when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Scenic Horn fans, want to watch the Scenic Horns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962 and reserve your suite today. Scenic Horns have battled back in the top of the seventh inning. They've taken the lead. It's 3-2. A couple runs in the top of the 7th against the all-star reliever Caleb Allen. Norwich turning to the right-hander out of Eastern Connecticut State, Eric Mathewson, Eastford, Connecticut native. The righty, 5 feet 11 inches, 180 pounds. He picked up the win last against Worcester, first win of the summer. He was dealing 5 shutout innings. He allowed 2 hits. He walked 3, struck out 4. And a big win for Norwich last Friday, trying to steer the ship home on a camp day win here at Fitton Field. Unicorns looking to complete the comeback effort. Mathewson's been lights out for Norwich. He's allowed just 1 earned run over his last 12 innings. A real turning point for him. Last earned run he allowed was on July 11th against the Vermont Lake Monsters. But he has really been impressive for Norwich ever since June 12th. It has been some run for Eric Mathewson. 3.43 the ERA, 12th game of the summer. He's got a save to his name. Over 18 and a third innings work, 15 strikeouts to the 10 walks. The opponents are hitting .254 against him. Fans, substance use disorder does not discriminate who it affects, and it affects more than just the individual. The effects of substance use impact our whole society. Learn more at griswoldpride.org. We have entered the bottom of the 7th inning. It's the top of the order for Worcester. Caleb Woodward starts it out. He looks at strike 1 at the top of the zone on the outside corner. Woodward shakes his head. He thought it was a little elevated to be strike 1. Mathewson gets the call. The 0-1 jammed away, foul for strike 2. Now count control for Mathewson. Speaking with Eric, well, the big adjustment for him is, one, it's been the confidence, the swagger he has now, and he takes the mound every time. A wave and a miss from Woodward. He strikes him out. Eric Mathewson says good morning, good afternoon, good night to the All-Star Caleb Woodward. Such a key out. And Mathewson unlocks it to begin the home 7th. Here's the catcher, Wyatt Hoffman. Doesn't get any easier here. Doesn't get any easier the rest of the way you go down the lineup. There's ball 1. Wow, close call. Mathewson with ball 1. He's behind the All-Star catcher, Wyatt Hoffman. Now he's in the zone. Good breaking ball. Count is even. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Hoffman struck out twice. He's also grounded out to short. The 1-1. That's upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mathewson loves to compete. He loves the challenge. High work ethic, high compete level. These are the moments he lives for. The 2-1. Awkward swing there from Hoffman. He goes around for strike 2. Mathewson has been pumping the zone here. 5 of his first 6 pitches have been for strikes. He's got Hoffman on the ropes. The pitch home is inside. He backs him up with ball 3. Hoffman runs well. Bravehearts have options if they want a pinch run here. The full count delivery from the righty. That is on the outside corner, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Mathewson to begin the 7th. And the Bravehearts are down to their final out here on camp day in the opener. Here's Casey Wensley. Talk about a tough out to get. Wensley always challenges in every plate appearance. You can count on that. Wensley has an 11-game hitting streak hanging in the balance. And Mathewson spots strike 1. It's on the outside corner. Wensley's reached base twice. So he's been on base now in 12 straight games. Looking for the hit. The 0-1. That's just inside. Mathewson misses with ball 1. Wensley's walked twice today. He's also hit into a fielder's choice ground out. The 1-1 home. That's upstairs for ball 2. On 2-1 home to Wensley. Drives it back up the middle. Make it hits in 12 straight games.
Casey Wensley continues to swing a hot bat, and the Bravehearts have the tying run on for the dangerous Jackson Marshall. A 2-strike approach there for Wensley. He wasn't fooled on it. I mean, Wensley's put together some great accolades throughout his career. As a high schooler at Bridgewater Raynham Regional High School, he was named to the Boston Globe and Boston Herald All-Scholastic teams, Patriot, Ledger, and Taunton Gazette first teams. He's on at first. He's already stolen twice today. Marshall's reached twice. He's walked twice. He's also flied to center. 0-1 home is upstairs, and the count is even. Have to live around the edges with this man at the plate, but Marshall has great power on inside pitches, too. He can turn on them. And what Marshall wants to do here, the pitch home, is inside. Archie had some trouble handling it. Wensley always a threat to steal. With 2 outs in the inning, have to imagine Mathewson's thoughts have to be consumed with this man at the plate. The 2-1 home. Swing and a miss. Archie's throw to second is a high one. The tag is not in time. 3 steals here this morning for Casey Wensley. And the tying run now in scoring position. But the Bravehearts down to their final strike in game 1. It's 2-2 on Marshall. This is the out you want to get. Mathewson loves this challenge. He loves this matchup against Jackson Marshall. He gets him to swing and miss. He goes fishing for strike 3. 3 strikeouts here in the 7th, and Mathewson slams the door shut. Say goodnight to the Bravehearts. Norwich defeats them. A comeback effort complete. 3-2 the final. Scenic Horns will have a 2-0 lead when we resume our suspended game. It's coming up in a little bit. Stick with us. The Capital Property Group postgame show is headed your way next.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Scenic Horn fans, want to watch the Scenic Horns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Scenic Horn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Scenic Horns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Scenic Horns spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Scenic Horns win it. They complete the comeback 3-2. They defeat the Worcester Bravehearts
in game one of this doubleheader. Scenic Horns have a suspended game here to finish. That will begin in the bottom of the fourth inning as we welcome you into the Norwich Scenic Horns postgame show presented by Capital Property Group. Our player of the game, it belongs to the Scenic Horns reliever, Tiernan Doyle. He works an inning in 2/3 of scoreless baseball, and boy was he outstanding. He came into a bases-loaded jam in the third inning, and he kept the Bravehearts off the board. That really set the tone for this comeback effort here in the opener. Justin Gwen picks up the win. 2 scoreless innings. He allows 2 hits. He walked 2. He also struck out a pair. It's the first win of the summer for Justin Gwen. He improves to 1-1. Eric Mathewson locks up the save. A scoreless inning. He struck out the side in the 7th. Outstanding performance from Eric Mathewson. He collects save number 2 of the summer. The loss goes to Caleb Allen. He works 3 innings today. He allows 2 earned runs on 2 hits. He struck out 3. Norwich wins it. The comeback here today. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. And the Worcester Bravehearts, 2 runs on 5 hits. They made no errors. Clean game defensively for both sides. First time this summer the Scenic Horns have played in a game where neither team has committed an error. That's a trend Norwich has got to continue if they want to make a push into the postseason. Worcester opened the scoring, a couple of runs in the first inning. Cooper Maher ran into immediate trouble as he needed 36 pitches to get through the first inning. Maher allowed 6 walks today. Scenic Horns bullpen picks him up. Once again, Justin Gwen the win. Tiernan Doyle and yeoman's work out of the bullpen to come into a cleanup spot, and he was able to escape a bases-loaded threat. Eric Mathewson the save. Caleb Allen suffers the loss here today. Norwich winners, final score 3-2 over the Bravehearts. Time of the game 2 hours and 16 minutes. That's going to wrap things up on the Norwich Scenic Horns postgame show. Scenic Horns win it. Final score 3-2. Stick with us for Game 2 coverage coming up in just a little bit. For the Norwich Scenic Horns and everyone with SNSN Sports, I'm Adam Plager inviting you to join us for Game 2 when we pick up our suspended game in just a little bit.